What is up, everybody? So good to see you. I've almost lost my voice. It's not because I'm always screaming, but we've done so many live streams. It's like we've been gone for a while, and it's been all this pent-up energy, and we're just breaking it on you right now. I'm so thrilled. Happy Friday. First of all, happy Friday. We're back with another episode of Logotherapy. Logotherapy with Marcus and Hadeel. You guys know how this works. We go over two logos from two designers. It's 2x2, and this is happening today. So first up is Marcus Rentsch. He's hailing from Hamburg, Germany, and this is Marcus' work. It's amazing. Guys, check out his work. Links in the description below. And then also we have Hadeel Syed Ahmad. She's hailing from Amman, Jordan, and her work is also super amazing. Check out her work. Okay. We're going to... Who's whistling? Is that Ricky?
Who's doing the
Who's doing that? Who's doing that on cue? Good job, whoever it is. Okay, so up first, we have a gentleman who submitted his logo to be reviewed. His name is Adam Hansels. I don't know where he's from. I'm not even going to say it. But this is the logo that he sent in. I'm just curious what Marcus is going to do with this. So, Marcus, welcome back, sir. How are you doing today?
Yeah,
Hi, Marcus.
Thanks.
All right.
Hi.
Wait, your office is different today, or did you move something around?
Yeah, I had some minor upgrades. A new mic, new lights.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. I like it.
Some stuff around.
Okay. Excellent. Okay, so let's get into it.
Okay. So I prepped some presentation for you. And before we start, I want to give you some background information, right?
Okay.
Because the client is called Bent Hansen. And who is the client? It's a Danish furniture brand, all right? Mm-hmm. And you can see here, chair, something they craft.
Okay.
Some background information about the company itself. They are founded in 1948, and they craft solid furniture with high quality materials and a timeless design. And they are very famous for their bestseller, the Premium chair.
Mm-hmm.
Now I want to keep that in mind. It's the chair, Premium chair. Okay,
got it.
So those are two pictures actually of the design and furniture they sell, and you can clearly see they are from Denmark, so it falls in the category Scandinavian interior design, right? It's we have a lot of wood, we have the clean lines, and I just want to very quick break down what are the main aspects of the Scandinavian interior design, so we can understand why I have done things later in my process. So the entire interior is painted white because to keep the space bright, right? There are very long winters in Denmark and Scandinavia, so they try to brighten everything up. And when they use colors, they are always soft and understated.
Mm-hmm.
So I use, like I said before, a lot of wood, light woods like pine, ash, beech to keep it bright, and they use it on the floor, on the walls, and of course on the furniture itself.
Mm-hmm.
And of course they have always clean lines. It is modern, functional, and we see no excessive detailing. And the last is reduction. This means to keep the space free of clutter and unnecessary junk. Those are the four main aspects I wanted to show you. And that leads us to the second question: does the logo fit the brand? And these are some core values I extracted from the things we discussed or I showed you. So the brand wants to be clean, premium, a high classy feel, bold, timeless, modern, geometric, and simple. Now, when we have a look, this is their current logo.
Mm-hmm.
And Adam Hansel did a exploration, and like we seen before in the screenshot.
Right.
And just want to quick breaking down what we see here, first of all, the typography, they use the serif font called Great Bold. And of course, it has a very classy and timeless look to it, but also it's not very geometric or modern. So, and the mark itself, there's a circle with the initials as negative space inside, and it's some sort of handwritten style. It's merged together. It's very, very bold. I like that, but it's also sloppy. Like when you look around here, the corners and everything looks a bit, I don't know, it's just so not precise. So I think we can improve that. This is, like I said, the current logo, and this is the exploration from Adam Hansel. He didn't respond to my requests, and so I had to take the screenshot from his post. Actually, logo is dark with the black background itself. This time I want to show you my process, but like I filmed myself sketching because I don't feel so very confident in sketching in Photoshop.
Oh, you're even breaking out the compass here. Old school, I like it.
I forgot to. Thanks. I forgot to switch the autofocus off, so you will see a lot of my hands all the time, sharp.
I see. It's okay. We get the idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what I was trying is to use the B as the main shape and place the letter H inside, so we can keep the current logo something, the aspect of that, the circle with the negative space inside it, so we can keep that and also fuse that with the exploration Adam did. And I'm trying here different things. And I had the idea to place the H inside and to look at like a chair, so we can clearly see what the company does just by looking at the logo. Because there's a famous for their chairs, the premium chair, and I wanted to focus on that. So when you see or look at the logo, you instantly know, okay, they do something with furniture or a chair, something like that.
Do you often use a compass while sketching, or do you freehand it?
Sorry?
When you're sketching like this in a notebook, do you often use a compass, or do you freehand it?
I often use a
compass.
I can very good drawing circles with my hands. It's like, not very precise, so I use a compass. Yeah,
I see. Okay. Jonah, did his voice Skype out, or is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it did. Okay. Hopefully our internet's going to hold up here.
Yeah, I'm going to ask Rick.
Yeah. I think it's on his end, right?
It could be I think it was on ours.
It is?
Yeah. I'm going to go straight into Ethernet.
Okay, great. Okay, so you're trying to incorporate the H as the negative or counter inside the B. You're also trying to think about how you can give a nod to the iconic chairs that they design, right?
That's right. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so I tried to make it within an open negative space, and tried different things, different proportions, and yeah.
Okay, we have 111 people watching live right now. It's grown steadily over the few minutes that we've been live. Welcome, everybody, wherever you're from. Just say hello to us. I see somebody saying hi from Egypt. Welcome to the future. In case you're just tuning in right at this minute, this second, you don't have to rewind. You can stay live with us. What we're doing today is logo therapy. We have two amazing logo designers, and you guys have submitted your logos to the Facebook site or the Facebook page, and Marcus has picked this logo to take on. Now, both he and Hadeel have picked something that I thought was really difficult. I usually like to start off with really ugly marks that I'm like, this, anything I do, just if I typeset this in Helvetica, it's going to improve. But these are no ordinary people. These are no ordinary logo designers. So they picked some really hard ones to tackle because people are saying in the comments, the first one was pretty good. The first one's pretty good. So now it's like the pressure's on to improve upon that.
Yeah, it is, but I felt that something is missing.
Mm-hmm.
And I had clearly this picture in my mind to implement the chair inside the logo, but I mean, come on, it's super obvious. So I think, yeah, I can do that. So.
Now, when you're scrolling through the feed and looking for a logo to redesign, what's your thought process like? How are you deciding to pick one logo versus another?
Actually, it's kind of the opposite by me. And when I see a very ugly logo and I have absolutely no connection to it.
Oh, that's interesting.
Have no.
Uh-oh. Did we lose Marcus?
No, he's still on there.
He's still, okay. Hang tight, Marcus.
Still there.
Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so this is the final sketch I did.
Yeah.
And to have a better look, I've the white space with my pencil.
Yeah. Okay. We get it. You're going to fill it in.
So that was my sketching process.
Mm-hmm.
Right after that, we jump right into Illustrator and characterize this.
I want to say hello to people tuning in from Morocco. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, we're right in Illustrator, and I'm setting my basic grid up. It's a very simple construction this time, so it takes no time to set it up.
You have snap to grids on, right?
Every time.
Spoken like a true German. It's like, I don't freehand. I only use compass. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay. Okay, I'm going to take this moment to say hello from people that are tuning in from all over the world. We have people from Algeria, Morocco, from far and distant places like West Michigan, from Montreal. Hopefully I said that right. We have people from Temecula, Syria, hello, South Africa, Germany, Serbia, Pakistan, New Jersey's in the house, Macedonia, wow, Macedonia, hello, Istanbul, Finland. Okay, let's get back into it. So you're drawing this thing. Basically, you're kind of reconstructing in Illustrator what you were penciling out before, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
And so you're drawing a really thick and chunky B that's filling most of the square. And we'll get into this in a little bit. Whoa, it's happening pretty quick now.
Yeah, I'm getting faster.
Yes, you are. Interesting. Now, why did you decide to cut back the corners like that?
I think it's something called like bleeding edges, I think. And I had the feel that it gives a boost to the chair itself, so you can recognize it better, that the object, so that you know it is a chair when you look at it.
Yeah.
And also, it looks quite nice. Add some spice.
It creates a little bit of a three-dimensional quality to it. Like it throws a little drop shadow or cast shadow, I should say, not drop shadow, onto itself. Depth. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's my basic grid and the construction itself. And now I'm trying to add some type, really quick.
Zizu is saying, I can't wait to see the final result. Me neither. Woo. Okay. Marcus, I want to ask you a question.
Yeah.
I noticed that when you were hitting the keyboard, you hit it with like a certain kind of like authority, like boom, boom, because I could hear you hitting the keys. I use my keyboard like that too. My wife saw like, can you just be a little bit more gentle? Like, why does it have to be so violent? What's your explanation? I need to use your explanation.
Yeah, good question. Sometimes my my mouse pad or my keyboard don't recognize my my clicks, so I have to.
Look, I'm the boss of you. You do as I say, keyboard. Okay.
That's right.
Do keyboards have feelings? I guess not. He just gave me the stone. No, whatever, dude. Whatever. Yeah, just ignore me. Fine. Whatever.
Okay.
I'm a little hurt, but that's totally cool. Okay, what typeface are you using here?
It's called Montserrat. I know I use this font a lot, but hear me out before you judge, because this, because they already use this font on their website.
Okay,
so
makes sense.
Makes sense to use it, and it's very clean. It's not too constructed or geometric. It has still some character.
Yeah, a little humanistic here and there. Yeah.
I think that is something we need to convey in the logo. Okay, and now I'm just
cleaning up the alignment there.
Yeah, the alignment, right? Yeah. And then I'm setting up the clear space, and after that, it's done.
Mm-hmm. What's the unit measure for that box that you drew? Like, why choose that size? Why not something smaller or bigger? How did you determine that size?
I don't know. I tried different proportions, and actually, I have a exploration file in Illustrator with tons of vectorized sketches and different proportions. And in the end, I came up with this, and it felt good. It felt balanced, and so I was like, okay, I'm gonna go take this and finalize it. So I think we are till the end. So
we're almost there. So there's a question here, because Piyush is asking, why did you move from serif to sans serif? You mentioned this already, but in case you're tuning in late, why did you do that? Why did you move from sans serif to or serif to sans serif?
Like I said before, I think the serif font has still a classy and classy,
like more traditional feeling.
Yeah. But also, I wanted to give it some modern look, a timeless feel, and I think that is just not possible with serif font.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now I'm done with the sketching and the vectorizing. This is the final result. I'm just wanted to explain what I was thinking when I'm constructing this. So obviously it's the letter B, and inside the letter H, and also it is a chair. And when you look down on the chair, it feels like it looks like a screw or a stool, something like that.
In the negative space underneath the H.
Space here, you know, like,
the open counter.
So it's clearly obvious that this company does something with crafting or constructing, and this is the feel I want to convey in the logo itself. So want to see that, how it
And invert
works.
it. Yep.
Invert it.
Mm-hmm.
I think it is working, but it's still not as good as a simple black on white. And now we can compare the two logos. The current logo with my expiration
On the right. Mm-hmm.
on the right.
And the original on the left.
That's right.
Yeah.
So, and I also show you the comparison with the expiration Adam did. Just like that.
Mm-hmm.
And
applications. Okay.
last of all, I had a few mock-ups.
Mm-hmm.
I tried to build a little landing page where you can actually shop their furniture, because now at their website you can't shop online the products. So I thought it would be cool if we can make actually an online shop. And yeah, some stationery here, business card, and maybe some leather stamping on their cushions would be nice as a little branding. And yeah.
I like that. So kind of a stamped leather feel to that deboss
Yes,
effect. Yeah. Very
that's
nice.
right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And we're done.
Beautiful job. Okay, let's take a look at the progression from the original to yours and also Adam's versus yours so that we can take a look at that. Oh,
Yeah.
here we go. Okay, so on the left, everybody that's tuning in, is the original mark. This is a real company, Bent Hansen, and they're a Scandinavian furniture company. They're famous for their chair, right?
Yeah.
Yes. And they use a serif typeface with a circular mark, an icon on the right, that is using some kind of brush hand lettered BH icon. There's some issues to be resolved. It has a certain signature feel to it, but in Marcus's estimation, it felt incongruent with Scandinavian modern furniture. But that's just his point of view, and that's okay. All right. So he designed a mark that has multiple meanings if you look deeper into it. This B, and then embedded inside the B is the H, and the H has been designed in such a way that there's two hidden images in there, a chair, a reference to a chair-like thing, and then perhaps the negative space underneath that, like that little screw he was talking about. So talking about craft, construction, assemblage, something like that. He paired it up with one of his favorite typefaces, Montserrat, which is one of those free typefaces that everybody loves. No need to defend it at all. If you like it, you like it. And he liked it because it was clean and it has some humanistic quality to it, so it didn't feel too cold. Okay, so now let's compare that to Adam's logo. So Adam has done some kind of interpretation himself. So on the left is Adam's logo. So he's also done some kind of really nice H and B and H together. So one of my initial problems with it is I read the H before I read the B. And so I think whereas Marcus' exploration has a B, it's strong, it's bold, and then the H is secondary, which I think aids in the memory of this. But I thought the redesign from Adam was really nice. It kind of has also that monogram kind of vibe to it. It has some character. Let us know in the comments below. Did you prefer the original, which is the serif typeface with the circular logo and the brush script drawing? Do you prefer Adam's logo? We'll call that number 2. Or do you prefer the more modern and clean and simple version that Marcus did? We'll call that number 3. So go ahead and type in the comments below. 1 for the original, 2 for Adam's version, or 3, the one that you just saw Marcus demonstrate as number 3. Go ahead and let us know what you prefer. Beautiful job. Round of applause for Marcus, please, everybody.
Yeah. Oh, God. I have to.
Woo! Okay, thank you very much. So stop your share so that we can then talk about who's up next.
Give me 1 second.
Good job. Who's up next is Philippe Sipos. And here's his mark. And I'm a little nervous for Hadeel, but I shouldn't be because I know she's a rock star. She's a rock star. So this is a company called Origami, and I don't know anything else about it, but I just want to say this is beautiful. If I were your logo design instructor, I'd give you an A, Philippe. So beautiful job. Now, Hadeel's going to do something. Any minute now, Hadeel will do something.
Give me 1 second.
Because, Hadeel Ahmad, I'm not
Hi,
mad.
Chris.
Hi, hello. So good to hear your voice again. Now,
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but I can't see you yet. That's okay. We'll just talk for a little bit. Maybe Jonah can cut to my face
Yes.
and we'll talk.
Yeah.
Okay. Hadeel, there's a little story. We need to update our audience. So you guys know this, or maybe you don't know this, that people do reach out to me actually more frequently now and ask me, do you do creative service? We'd like to hire you. And to which I say, thank you. And no, I do not. But I know many people that can help you. And if you let me know what your budget is and what you need, I can recommend somebody. So such was the case with Hadeel. And we'll talk about that on a different episode. But I was able to help connect two people who I like, this client and Hadeel, together. And you did some work together. And that client is thrilled. He wants to come on the show and talk about how wonderful the process is. And maybe we'll do that. How was your experience like with this client?
It was with Steve Noonan.
Mm-hmm.
We did a logo design called Gutter Stick.
Gutter
And
Stick?
I- Yeah, I was super excited to work with him. He's a perfect client.
Wow. Perfect client. Maybe I should have kept
he's
him.
Absolutely. I absolutely loved working with
Yeah.
him, especially with working with the startups and people starting from their own homes. You can feel the passion. So
Beautiful.
yeah.
So I want to say this. I want to say this before we get in. I'm sorry to cut you off. I want to say this. If you're
Yeah,
watching
fine.
this and you own a company, if you're looking to rebrand and you have at minimum $5,000 for a logo, just $5,000 for a logo at minimum. We prefer somewhere north, like $20,000, $30,000. If you have that and you need help and you want me to connect you to some of the amazing people that are on our show or people on our network, just reach out to me. Let me know. That's it. Okay, Hadeel, we're ready to go. The people are waiting.
Okay. Hi, everyone. I'm a little bit nervous today, so
Why?
I'm gonna take this slow. It's been a while.
It has been a while. We're both rusty. I understand.
Yeah.
I understand.
it's been
I'm
a
nervous
while.
too. I'm nervous for you. I'm nervous myself. Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
So
we're good.
let's go for it.
Yes.
So this is a logo by Philippe Sipos. He's a designer from the Czech Republic. He actually started as a chef
Mm-hmm.
there, and then he moved to Portland, Oregon, and established a design agency, Origami Studio.
Mm-hmm.
We had a Skype conversation, and it was very interesting to know how he came to a career shift, which I did.
Mm-hmm.
So that was very interesting. Originally, he submitted the logo only with the typeface. He didn't have an icon, and that was a long time ago.
I see.
And then when I reached out to him, he added the icon. He wanted
Mhm.
something with a triangle, with soft colors. The colors he used are the coral reef, the Panton coral reef. If you remember, they
Yes.
announced it
Yes.
last year. I think.
Color of the year kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
Exactly.
He's on trend.
Yeah, yeah. So this is the color palette he used. So let's go for it. So here's the project overview. We just mentioned everything. It's a design studio. Let me mention that designing for other designers is very hard
Yes, it is.
because it's. I hope Philip likes the rebranding, and I said to him that if he does, I'm gonna offer him all of the files and he can use everything.
Wow.
Yeah, I hope he does like it.
Okay.
So Studio Origami provides a strategy-based design. They design, develop brand identities, website, and products. Here's his demographics. And the most important thing that I asked him was, what are your design implementations going to be? Where your logo is going to live? Because this episode we are talking about mockups. So I wanted to know which and this is what I do actually in all of my projects. I need to set the design implementations and decide on the mockups before I start the project.
Oh, that's
So I
interesting.
so I can visualize, and I open all of the mockups before I start designing, so I can visualize how the design and the identity going to be placed everywhere.
Yes.
Sometimes, maybe you can change your decisions based on the mockups you're going to use. So basically, he's going to use them on the stationery, website UI, post and posters, and invitations and greeting cards. Okay. And of course, before I do my design, I do my research. So I went to the origin. I looked the meaning of origami. Of course, I know what is origami. Everyone knows what it is, but when you research, you find golden nuggets. So origami, it's from ori, meaning folding, and kami, meaning paper. It's the art of paper folding, where the goal is to transform a flat square sheet of paper into a finished sculpture through folding and sculpting techniques. So you start with a square to get to the final sculpture.
I feel a nugget coming.
Yes.
Cleverly
Hang
played.
on.
I'm not going anywhere. I will not lead. I will not jump to conclusions. But
Yeah.
I see what you're doing here. I see it.
So
You
you
clever
understand
person,
me
you.
now.
Love it.
So here's the brand attributes. He wanted it to be memorable, modern, simple, and he focused on simple and minimal and elegant. His tagline is all or nothing, which I love because mine is do it with passion or not at all. And here's the thing that I like to do. This is the decision roadmap. And the last project, I named it Decision Science. And this is what I do for every project. Sometimes I show it to the client, sometimes I don't. This is what I take from all of my research and the meeting with the client. And based on it, I come back to it every time I need to make a decision in the design process. So starting with origami is the art of transforming a flat square sheet of paper. So this is very important. You can't start with a rectangle or any other shape. You have to have a flat square sheet of paper. And then you can turn it into a sculpture using folding techniques and lines, these lines, to get the final product. The most common angle used in origami is a 45-degree angle. Of course, other degrees are used, but this is the most common one. And Philippe told me that he does good brand strategy for his clients, and he focuses on that. So how do I convey that into the logo design? The logotype should be placed before the logo icon, symbolizing the implementation of brand strategy before the design process. And the logo design should be minimal, modern, so it can be engraved and embossed. The logo needs to be flat with a solid color execution. It can't be in 3D execution. The logo design should not be a direct usage of an overly used origami shape. So doing the research, and immediately when you think of origami, almost every design has an animal, especially this bird. So this is the cliche, the overly used shapes. We need to avoid that. So I was looking into, when I did my research, and I was looking into shapes that I want to copy. Now, in this project, I didn't sketch. I didn't have to go into too many logo explorations because I did it backwards. I wanted to find a shape that I like, and I think that works good with for my client and the project, and then just draw it and vectorize it and use it. So the mood board has the square sheets. I liked some shapes here and the triangles, and of course the original logo had a triangle, which Philippe wanted to keep. So I liked this pattern, which you can make into a wall art, and I actually did build one, and you can use it in many different ways. And then I built this one, and based on it, this is actually the origami that I did for the logo. I had to do it on paper multiple times to learn how to do it before I vectorize it. This is the final shape I'm going to use.
I love how thorough you are in your process, and people are saying that as well, and showing your thinking, because a lot of times people see the final mark and they're like, yeah, why is that special? Why did we get here? And you're doing something that Paul Rand is famous for doing. When he goes and presents a logo to a giant corporation, he actually prints out a beautiful book, and it takes him through the thinking process. So by the time you get to the end logo, there's really nothing else to ask. There's no revisions. And he's like, you paid for the logo. This is the logo you get no revisions. That's it. Use it or don't. It's up to you.
Yeah, and it's very convincing.
I see that.
For the client, So this is the transformation from the flat square sheet of paper into the icon.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, this is the abstract version of the paper one.
Yes.
And I also have to use a square inside, so I changed the two triangles inside into a square.
Mm-hmm.
And here's the logo icon.
Mm.
This is what I'm going to use.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to show you a quick video of how I built it. It was really fast process,
Okay, great.
really easy.
And just to let you know, Philippe is tuned in live right now. He is watching.
I Steve.
I think you just stiffened up a little bit, but don't worry. He's excited. He's very excited. Don't worry. I was debating whether or not I should tell you that or not, but I wanted to get a genuine
you,
reaction from you. My pleasure. I'm always taking care of my designers. Good job.
yeah. So let's go through the video. Started with an empty artboard, of course, and then I add a grid. Even if I
Wait, real
don't
quick.
actually use
We're not seeing the video.
Oh, we're not seeing the video.
Yeah.
Something happened. You have to stop that share.
Yeah.
Should I stop and then?
Yes.
Yeah, stop the share and then reshare. Yeah,
Okay.
pick the application.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, just a second.
Take your time. I'm wondering, while you're doing that, Hadeel, have you given a lecture? Have you spoken about this exact process before?
I do speak at events and workshops, and I actually we do have one at the end of this month. But what I'm doing is I'm writing a book.
Wow.
Yeah, it's called How to Design a Logo.
I like that title.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna put in every single detail of how I design a logo, every little secret I have, and especially this process, because the most difficult thing for designers is how to think, how to come up with ideas, how to come up with solid ideas that your client can say no to, can't say no to. So this is what I'm doing. I'm hoping I will be launching and publishing next year, because I have too many projects to stop and focus on it. But I think it's going to be very helpful for designers.
Okay. Well, if you need help promoting that book, or if you're doing a Kickstarter, just let me know and I'll do what I can on my end.
I'm actually counting on you, but
I see. I'm pre-committed to this idea. Got it.
yeah, I will talk later about
Yes,
it.
of course.
So can you see the video?
Yeah,
We're ready. We can see it.
Okay. So started with the grid. Even if I don't actually use the number of the small grids inside, but it feels just to make everything visually balanced. So I started with a hexagon. This is the fastest way to start with to build the basic shape of the logo icon. Just align it to the grid. Okay, I duplicated it. So now in the intersection, I have the basic shape I'm using. Using geometrical shapes in your process makes the logo very balanced.
Yeah.
It's better than just using a pen tool and just starting doing the rectangles the way you want.
Yes.
With a rotation, 45-degree angle. Remember, everything in the decision signs, it said 45-degree angle. Aligned it with the basic shape and started adding lines.
Those are the fold lines?
Yeah, exactly. The square and the two lines, I grouped them. And then I'm going to color the basic shape in the back. And then I'm going to add a stroke to the folding lines, just to where I think it's good enough. And I like how it comes out from the shape here. And I'm adding the star. It's a 4-point star. And to make sure that it looks good and legible, I align it with the square and then enlarge it to half of that square. And just put it in the middle. Expand the strokes. And then just delete them from the shape behind it.
Using minus front?
Yeah.
Yep.
And here's the logo icon.
Wow. So simple.
Very simple. Yeah.
Beautiful. Let's talk a little bit about why use geometric shapes when drawing the logo. I have my theory. I want to hear a little bit more about why you think it's so important, why you think it adds balance to the mark itself.
Because the geometric shapes are already balanced. So when you use them, anyone's eye is not very accurate. You can't draw a perfect circle. And when I wanted, let's say I want to draw this shape with my pen tool, I'm going to put a point here, maybe a point there, maybe another point here, which is not aligned together.
Yeah.
But using the hexagon, the intersection is just perfect. I don't have to keep on editing and aligning everything. Yeah, it works every time. But sometimes if we have a very organic shape, you have to draw it with the pen tool. In that case, I start with a sketch because I can control my pen, and then scan and vectorize.
Yeah. Watching you go through your process of how you arrived at this, it warms my heart. It really does, because when I was in the trenches designing myself, either as a student or a person who's working, I did crazy things. Like if you're going to do an origami project, it's time to learn about origami. It's time to go get a piece of paper and fold, and you learn things. And I'm probably not going to get this quote exactly right, but Michael Beirut says there's actually very little creativity in logo design. And it's one of those comments like, what? Like, why would you say that? There's very little creativity. And I think what is meant by that is that when you understand the problem so well, that it seems to dictate what you have to do, like as a result of logical decisions. And Massimo Vignelli says something very similar, and it's no surprise because he was Michael Beirut's mentor. So when you go through this process, you start with your paper and you look at it as you're folding it. You're like, what other shape could it be? It has to be this shape. So you're not trying to force your own idea, force something that you wanted to recycle from something else. You just look at the problem and it appears. And if you watch Michael Beirut talk about his process for some really big brand, big name companies, he sometimes he messes up. He was like, I tried this and I don't know what I was thinking, but then eventually I saw this, and this is how we determined everything else using these circles.
Gotham black.
Yes.
And as I said in the decision slide.
Oh, did we just lose the live stream?
Yeah.
What happened?
There was an error on Wirecast.
Oh, we're back.
Are we? On
Yeah, we're back. We're back.
Okay.
Okay. Sorry, Hadeel. Keep going.
Yeah, it's okay. So again, this is Gotham black. And as I mentioned in the decision slide, I added the typeface first and then the icon, the logo icon. I just did some little tweaks on the typeface. I had a cut on the M over here, and then made the A looked like the logo icon, just to have consistency between the type and the logo icon. Okay. And this is the logo construction and clear space. The 100% is actually a square, the height of the typeface. I took a square from it, and it's duplicated at the ends. And the logo icon is a 200%, also calculating the spaces between the logo icon and the registered mark and the icon. Okay. And here's a responsive logo. A responsive logo is a variation of the same logo that have smaller versions. So you can use them in smaller areas. So here's the full logo with the tagline. Here's the logo that he's going to use the most. And here's the smaller one. I just took the star from the logo icon, added it in the O, and we're going to use this in just a bit. And this is the favicon. So he can use this, and it's legible.
Yep.
So taking this.
Oh, here it comes. Here it comes.
We're going into the identity part. You know, I can't do just the logo.
No, I know. I would expect nothing less from you.
Thank you. So taking this logo, I just did. This is not the main pattern. It's just a pattern from the identity. It's used as duct tape or as stickers.
Yep. Packing tape, something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. So here's the colors I'm going to use. I switched from the original color he was using because I thought, but also stayed a little bit near them.
Yes.
So I took the coral reef and I made it a bit of a red color. The black is a navy color now, and I added the blue. And I want to mention something here. So this is the original typeface, but using it on dark backgrounds, this is actually thinner. The letters are thinner than this one, because of course.
I see.
Yeah, for optical reasons.
Yes. You choke
If
the
you-
weight a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Mhm.
Okay. And here's the website. This is actually his website. This is the one he's using now with
Yes.
the old logo and the colors he's using. So I took a screenshot and I edited here with the logos and the identity system. I'm gonna show you now.
Oh.
So this is the main pattern.
Oh, something happened. Did we lose you? Oh.
Give me a sec. Give me
All right.
I can.
Hold on. Something happened. Okay, give it 1 second. We're seeing some. Whose desktop is that?
Oh, no. It's
Oh
mine.
no, we're having a meltdown.
No, give me a sec.
Give it a second. Sorry, guys. We have really fast internet here, but for some reason, I don't think we're connected to that fast internet.
There we go.
We're back?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, just rewind a little bit, Hadeel, and start that part again. It's saying like the internet is unstable. Is that our signal? Welcome to the past. This is the future, and we're in the present. Okay. Hadeel, are you back, or did we lose you?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you
Oh,
hear me?
yeah, I can hear you now. Oh my
Can
gosh.
you see my screen?
Yes, we can. It says the main patterns.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Whew.
So
Hang in
this
there,
is the
everybody.
main pattern.
Mhm.
This is actually a GIF, if you can see it.
Yes.
So what I did is go back to the decision slide again,
Oh,
and
no.
there's
Oh no. We'll have to do some magic editing to resuscitate this one.
yeah.
In post, guys. Okay, I know there are 279 of you guys. Thank you for your patience. We're working on this. As you can see, it's been a little while since we've been broadcasting live, and we are literally just days back from Adobe Max. The gear's not even been totally unpacked. So the guys, the team, have scrambled to make this happen for us. So I apologize. I'm usually at this point I'd be freaking out like, Jonah, what are you doing? Ricky's fired, right? But I'm not, because we're all tired and we're all just trying to make it happen. So hang in there. And while Jonah's getting everything back online and reconnecting all our servers and the internet, there were some questions about this hat and about how I'm working with Marcus and Hadeel on these live streams, and I'll tell you in a second. First of all, the hat is this abstract symbol. It's created by this designer named Raul, and he's got a design company called Nothing Design, or Nothing, something Nothing. It's 1B, 1 billion minus 1, which is our mission, to teach 1 billion people how to make money doing what they love without feeling gross. So he did this whole thing, and there's like really cool embroidery. I think it's on this side.
Yep.
Yeah, it says 1 billion minus 1. There's some really neat details. It's got a blue rim, if you can see that. So it's on brand with the blue. Now, to the question of how is it I'm talking to these two designers? Well, here's the thing. The future is a global community. And I kind of also see people submitting work, and I think, wow, who's this Hadeel person? She keeps doing amazing work. I'd like to see if she's interested in becoming one of the two hosts on the show. And I reached out, and Hadeel says yes, and Marcus says yes, and that's how we get here. So we have actually 3 sets of logotherapists, and we rotate between them. And they just tell me at some point, because everybody has to manage their workload and make money and take care of their family, all that kind of stuff. Every once in a while, they shoot me a message saying, hey, I'm ready to do another session. And that's how this happens. And that is the rest of the story. Jonah, are we back? Are we live?
We are, Mr.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
Ahmad says, Hadeel, really proud of you. And I think you have at least one backer for the book. Somebody's like, I'm ready to buy the book, pre-order right now. And now Nathan's like, you want this hat? We'll let you guys know how to get this hat. We will have them for sale. The idea is this, and Raul is a super generous person. He said, basically all profit will go to support a scholarship fund. We haven't worked that out yet, but once he recoups the net cost of each hat, he will then donate the rest of the money to the future then to distribute that as scholarships. So I want to take a point to also welcome people who are possibly in, markets that are a lot tougher. Developing markets like Ghana, Nigeria, maybe Indonesia, wherever you're at. We're working on plans on how to get our educational content, our courses to you for little to no money. So hang in there. We got to make some money to keep the lights on, to keep these lights on, and continue to produce the show and pay for our internet.
Yeah, for
But
real.
outside of that, we want to help you. Okay, we hear you. We hear you. That even in some of our lower price classes, like the typography course that goes for $299, that it's still a lot of money, and we want to help. So Raul, the 1B-1, 1 billion -1 project. So if you guys have been impacted by some of the content here and it's helped you get inspiration to find your way back to design, to not give up, to negotiate, to value yourself, or to communicate or learn a new skill, use that hashtag 1B, like 1 billion, 1B-1, ONE, 1B-1. Use that hashtag and be counted. Jonah, we back.
We are.
We're back. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we can make this work. I hear Hadeel. Okay, Hadeel, the animated GIF.
Hey.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Can you see my screen?
I can see it. Yes, we're back.
Okay, so this is the main pattern.
Yes.
Again, we're starting from a square,
Yes.
and the final destination that we wanna have is this tilted diamond
Yes.
from the logo.
Mm-hmm.
So a 90-degree angle squared is rotated 9 times there.
Mm-hmm.
To get each time I rotated it at a 5-degree angle
Mm-hmm.
until I got the 45-degree angle. Okay,
Yes.
and got the diamond, and just replicated everyone just like this way, vertical and horizontal way, until I got this one.
Mm-hmm.
And here's some posters. So this is the messaging that Philippe is using. We give it all we have,
Mm-hmm.
one client at a time, one project at a time.
Nice.
And this is his tagline. These graphical elements are taken from the logo as well,
Mm-hmm.
and the logo will be at the base. And these lines are why I decided to use these lines. They are influenced from the folding techniques and the creases. Every time you want to learn how to do origami, you see the lines and the creases. Sometimes they are intact lines. Sometimes they are dotted.
Yes.
So this is what influenced the design. And of course, everything is in a square. So I didn't do this part of the poster didn't extend over. It's just a square. Okay, and here's some mock-up and applications. Here's some bag, the front and the back, using the pattern. So we're using it in posters, and we're using it on the bags and everything else. Even the mock-ups decision was influenced by the decision slide. I have the background is also tilted at a 45-degree angle, and these ones, a folder and an envelope. And here's some business cards. Again, with the lines, his name, using the colors. And I'm not sure if you can see this, but the logo is embossed.
Yeah.
Is it obvious?
Well, my screen is tiny, but I'm sure it's obvious. Can you see it,
Yeah.
Jonah?
Yeah, I can see it.
He can see it. Okay, I don't want to lie and say I can see it, but
Yeah.
yeah.
It's fine. I'm going to show you the actual mock-up file. And here are some others. Here's the logo stitch on a cap. And I want to talk about this just a little bit. These are actual origami sculptures that I did, and I photographed them and then cut them and made them into a mock-up as a stand for the business cards.
Ooh. You actually made
This
that?
is- Yeah.
Wow.
I'm going to show you this one
Okay.
if you want to.
Yeah.
If you can cut to my camera, I'm going to show you the actual sculptures
Yeah.
that I did.
Nice.
Jonah?
Yeah.
Wait, hold it up to camera. We barely saw it. There we go. Now we can see it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't see myself. So these are the ones that I did. This is the one that I photographed doing, and this is the white one.
Yes.
I was used in the mood board. I'm going to use this again.
Okay.
So these the one I photographed and used.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice to have real ones because, of course, you can't find mock-ups with origami. It's really hard
Right.
to a built one.
Mhm.
And here's the fruit of using and buying actually really good mock-ups. This one, it's really hard to make by
Right.
yourself. So this is a really good mock-up that I purchased from Mr. Mockup.
Mm-hmm.
I purchased the bundle, the business card bundle and the corporate stationery bundle.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the business card and the business card holder. And I cut the business card, of course, without the star, because the star, well, in reality, wouldn't.
It wouldn't stay there.
It's
Yeah.
But when you put the business card inside, it will show in here.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the secondary pattern. I usually create more than one pattern for my brands.
Mm-hmm.
90% of the times.
Mm-hmm.
And this is taken from the logo itself. This can be used as wrapping paper and on areas you want to place color but without any type.
Yes. Very
And
nice.
Here's a greeting card, because he said he likes to make handmade greeting cards.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna teach Philippe, if he wants to, how to create this. This is a mock-up. I already made one, the envelope.
Mm-hmm.
And this I did myself, and this I did myself. And this is actually inspired from, I'm not sure if I'm on camera again.
Cut to camera.
Yeah, please.
Yep, we see you.
Yeah, can you see me?
Yep,
This is that, of course,
Okay.
without the pattern and
Right.
everything. And this is it from the back.
Mm-hmm.
And this is how it opens.
Wow.
And he can send it and put it in a squared envelope,
Mm-hmm.
and it just closes this way. And it's very cool. So when his clients receive it, they will be impressed. And it's linked to origami. And the most important thing, it's not very cliche origami. It's just hints for what it does without being too overly used as
Yes,
as we
like those
said before.
birds, right? Like the
Yeah,
bird.
yeah, exactly. And of course, using the colors, very minimal. Here's the color palette.
Mm-hmm.
And again, really good mock-ups show in the details and being consistent. And we're almost done. Here's a t-shirt, a really good one. We're using the logo, the colors, and the pattern over here. And this is the final slide.
Wow.
And the poster and the pattern. And these are the ones that I just showed you.
Mm-hmm.
I just photographed them, cut them, and added them to the mock-up.
Anthony McNeil is saying Hadeel goes the extra mile. Her clients are always satisfied. Anthony checks in the mail. I'm glad you said that. when we mentioned the book, I think when we mentioned the book, people were like, take my money, take my money. Okay, so let's get this book out. When do you plan to have the book ready?
I need to put some time into it. So I think next year, maybe in the first quarter.
First quarter,
Hoping.
wow. Okay,
Hoping.
all right.
I just need to stop taking on projects and just focus.
Basically, what you're
Yeah,
saying is,
each
I gotta
time
stop
I
making
say-
money. I gotta stop making money.
Yeah, exactly.
to work on the book.
So
Mhm.
I just took so many projects
Mhm.
to make a backup, and now I'm gonna take maybe 2 months of work and just focus on the book.
Okay.
So, fine. This is the original logo.
Yes, here we go. Everybody pay attention. This is number 1. This is logo number 1 by Philippe. And I think Philippe may not be here anymore. Maybe he got depressed and left. I don't know. I'm just kidding. Philippe, this is the original logo. It's a beautiful logo. It really is. I
Yeah,
like
it is.
Nothing
Yeah,
wrong with
and
it.
I like it too. Yeah.
I like it. And then logo number 2.
And here's the modern version.
Here's the modern version with an icon that's strong, that's built on geometry and patterns and folding. And I just really love, this is number 2, guys. So go ahead and let us know in the comments below, number 1 or number 2. And this is not to say anything disparaging against Philippe. Philippe's logo is really great. And
Yeah.
I'm just curious. Hadeel and Marcus, they're like gluttons for punishment to pick a nice logo and then try to make it even better or to put their own spin on it. It's just so challenging. Maybe one of these days I'm going to do a logo challenge myself and you'll see what my logic looks like. I'm going to pick the ugliest, most horrendous logo set in Comic Sans. And I'm like, yeah, I put it in Helvetica, logo done. Okay, really good job. So 1 or 2, guys, and the votes are coming in. Thanks for putting in your votes. And what Hadeel always does, I shouldn't say always, but it seems like it's a pattern now, where she'll take an idea based on understanding and blow it out in 1,000 different ways. And every time you think she's done, like scrolling down, like, okay, no, I got 1 more. No, I mean, I have 10 more. Let me show you 10 more things I've done. So it really is complete. And when you do this for your clients, I have to imagine, Hadeel, your clients must be thrilled. It's like their birthday or something.
Yeah, thank God. Goes well.
You say that like a stone cold assassin. You're a logo assassin. You just come in like, gotcha. I got it taken care of. Okay. We're coming to the end of the show here. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Oh, you have something else you want to say, Hadeel?
Yeah.
Please.
I would like to show some mock-ups really fast.
Oh,
if we have time.
Yes, I want to see your. I want to see the mock-ups. Yes, please. Go ahead.
Okay.
Is that on camera?
Oh. Yeah.
Okay,
Can
let's
you
see it. Yes, we can see you. Mm-hmm.
Okay. No, I don't want you to see me. I want you to see the Photoshop.
Okay, Photoshop. I see. Okay,
you have to share the.
You have to share that now. You have to stop sharing this.
Oh.
Yes. Okay, hang in there. There's over 300 people watching. Okay, Felipe is still here. He's here. He says Hadeel's process is impeccable.
Oh, thank God. Thank you.
Late Night Canvases. I would die to see Chris take on a logo. Well, I don't want to lose a subscriber, so I'm not going to do that. I don't want you to
actually,
die.
Chris, I had an idea.
You do?
Oh.
I'm not sure if we can. If
What's
we
your
can
idea?
share this live.
Okay, go ahead.
Maybe you can be part of this. So I was thinking about launching a logo challenge.
Okay.
Logo design challenge between designers on Instagram, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we can start me and you. We can take the same brief, and then design the. Each of us can design a logo, and we can let the people vote.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. I see what you're trying to do. You're trying to embarrass me. I get it.
No. Actually.
I know what you're doing. You're trying to embarrass me. Notice how serious Hadeel's been presenting her logo. Like, and this is my last slide, and now it's done and it's perfect. And then now when it's like, Chris, I challenge you. Now you're laughing. It's like, I know where this is going. This is a trap. It's a trap.
I was actually thinking about asking other designers, other known designers on Instagram.
Yes.
And maybe it would be hosted by you, or I don't know.
I would love to be the host.
Yeah.
I think people want to see me fail, so I may be up for the challenge. We'll talk about this afterwards, and depending on the parameters and what we got going on. Yes, I theoretically accept. I will have to rely on completely biased, 100% dedicated, loyal fans to vote me up. That's all I can count on, because I can't win on a fair fight. You guys know this. So donation, if we do this, donation, step up. You're going to have to vote for me. Otherwise, I'm not going to do this. Okay. They're saying do it. Okay, fine. Okay, show us the mock-ups.
Okay. So as I said before, these are from Mr. Mockup. I purchased a bundle. So what you do, this is the card I'm going to edit. So what we do in Mockup, when you buy them, you download the PSD file, and then just go for the smart object that you're going to change.
Yes.
It usually says your design goes here, or your logo goes here, whatever.
Yes.
You just double click on it.
Right.
And you just add your design.
It's a smart object. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a smart object. Mm-hmm. You design it on Illustrator, and then you drag and drop it in here, and just click save.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, it's saved. And then it automatically adds the effects, the lights, and everything for you.
Right.
And as for the emboss part, what makes buying mockups really a good investment is that you can do an emboss yourself, but of course, and there's an option for a deboss, but I did an emboss.
Oh, there's already pre-built. You just got to turn it on.
Yeah, it's pre-built, and it's actually really, really good.
This is a good mockup.
So you just add your design over here, and the one and the thing that you want to have it embossed, and you add it on the other side.
I see.
And very simple. Of course, in this mockup, I edited each business card, and other mockups you edit the master, and it changes all over. Okay, so this is one. It's really easy. Every time people ask me about mockups, they think that it's a secret or something. It's the simplest thing in the world. Just download PSD, click on the smart object, add your design, save it, and just edit. Sometimes I edit on the light, I add some depth, I add shadows, whatever. And again, this is one of the mockups. I took it, added this one. It's actually It's grouped. Just a second.
Mm-hmm.
This is a separate mockup than the background. I just layer them
Yeah.
and add the shadows and add my logo and everything.
This is your own mock-up, right?
What?
This is the one that you created?
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is the one I created.
Yeah.
It's just pen tool. I drew a shape,
Mm-hmm.
and then the shadows. I just created it and then duplicated this and added it in here
Yeah.
with this.
Are you going to create
Okay.
your own mock-ups and sell them?
No, not interested actually,
Okay, just asking.
because it takes too much time. But if a project needs it, I just go for it. And this is the GIF one. I don't know if we have the time. I just create. So it was, if you remember, 3. I'm gonna go through this very fast, hoping someone would benefit. I use GIFs a lot in my presentations and for my clients and on Behance. So it's really simple. These are, let me move this. These are 3 layers. The ones that I did, I just go to Windows, Timeline, and here they are. I just when the first one ends, the second starts, and I adjust how much I want it to stay. Maybe I want it to be really fast, or maybe I want it to last longer. And then you save it as a GIF.
I see. Hadeel showing us all her tricks, guys. This is valuable stuff here. In case you're wondering how to integrate GIFs into your presentations.
Yep, and that's it.
Okay.
I think. And this is the final thing. I'm gonna add it to my Behance presentation. I'm gonna publish it now. This will be the intro for my Behance presentation. It's a video with the logo all in white.
Oh, we're not seeing it.
Happened.
Can you share
Oh,
your
we're
screen
not
again?
seeing it. We're not seeing it. Something happened.
Okay.
I think when you switch apps or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. So can you see it?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. It's a video
Mm-hmm.
with the logo overlay.
Is this your hand?
And no,
Okay.
I looked for a video that has something looking like an origami or something
see.
folded. Yeah, I'm gonna add it to my Behance presentation when we're done with the episode to upload it for everyone to see.
Beautiful.
That's it.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you do a case study, logo design, Behance project so that you can get work. At the level in which both our participants today, both logo therapists, have produced work, my imagination is they're going to do quite well on search and hopefully use these things as lead generation tools. So if you're watching this episode and you want to reach out further, we're going to include links down below to both of their Behance pages. And so if you like their work, hire them, pay them lots of money, and treat them well, and they will take good care of you. Okay, a couple of things I want to say before we wrap up the show today. The first thing I want to say is this. First, thank you to both of you. I miss you. And maybe in between writing the book and everything else that you're doing, we can get you to come back on the show more regularly, and I think that would be awesome if we can do that, okay? So thank you, both of you, bottom of my heart. I'm a little rusty. What's that, Jonah?
No, I cut too early.
Oh, no, that's okay. Don't worry. No, we're not doing this yet. Don't go to this. It's fine. Just stay on me. I'm still talking. Thank you, Jonah. And now I totally forgot what I was going to say. Jonah, killing me. You're killing me, Jonah. Okay, it's Friday. Pull it together. I'm back. Okay, so guys, hire them, pay them lots of money. And again, if you're a company and you're looking to improve your visual identity and you'd like to hire somebody from our broad community, just reach out to me. Let me know. At the minimum, it has to be $5,000. I cannot consider anything less than that. We got to raise the stakes here. And I know a lot of designers who are going to work really hard to help you do a great job. They're going to just do an amazing job. Okay. To the point of the logo design challenge, I have to ask you a couple of questions, Hadeel.
Yeah.
If I agree to this, do I have to design it myself, or can I use my entire team to do the logo for me?
I don't
What are the
care.
rules? Oh, you don't care?
Oh.
Woo!
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, she's not confident, you guys. This is Wonder Woman here. She's like, use whoever you have. She's like Leonidas in 300. Just like, bring them on. I'll slaughter every single person right now. Okay, boom.
It's funny that you mentioned Wonder Woman.
I saw that. No, it was no
Yeah.
coincidence. I saw it. I see everything. You see? I just don't miss anything. Okay.
Yeah,
So she's like, send in all your Legion, send in the Untouchables, the Immortals. I'll take care of all of them. I'll take care of all. You wipe
Absolutely.
us out. Okay. People are saying I can buy their vote. So everybody that votes for me, I'm going to send you a free course. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm gonna vote for you.
Okay, that's it, guys. We got to get out of here. We're way over time. Thank you both so much, and thank you all 300 plus people who stayed in. We're going to be producing a lot more content, so don't sleep on us. The 1B-1 project. I put the link in the comments, and so hopefully Jonah will scrape that later. Okay, let's get out of here, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the bell with notifications. We love you. We appreciate you for being here, and especially to our sustaining members. You know who you are. You're part of the fam. You are part of the donation.